Good day, my people. It's your coach PK coming at you live from the comfort of my home, and I thought I would shoot this live stream from YouTube, and also I'll be setting it up for Facebook and Instagram and all the other platforms that I use to talk about my life and my success and my career as a basketball coach and referee. Sorry, I should say. Anyway, today I was gonna talk about my 10 best players, the 10 best players that I believe personally are the best players that ever lived. I got a request from Rob Locks Gamer 148, and he said, PK, can you do a video and talk about the 10 best basketball players according to you? So I thought, why not, instead of just replying to him and make it small, short, I thought I'll make go live so everyone can see and everybody can hear it and everybody can participate as well. So if you are live, write down a chat below. Tell me your name and tell me where you're from. So it'll be good to start connecting and getting to know each other that way. Anyway, let me have a drink before I proceed. Beautiful. So this is pretty much my tea. So I have my tea almost all day, every day, and it's not just to keep my throat moisture. It also gives me energy and it's great for fat burning. So if you want to know more about this tea, it's a tea by Herbalife. It's called a beverage drink, and I'll put the description down below, and you can go and order your tea. It comes in different flavors, peach and original, cinnamon, and so on, so on, so on, so on. But let's get to straight to the point. Let's go to the 10 players that I believe are the best ever. Okay, number 10. It is number 10 himself, Mr. Andrew Gaze. Woo! Ha ha ha! I did surprise you, didn't I? Don't remember that. I will surprise you on the last one as well. If I surprise you on the first one, I'll surprise you even more on the last one. So Andrew Gaze is the ambassador, is Mr. Basketball in Australia, pretty much. He played in Olympic, he played in the World Cup, he represent the gold and green always with pride. He's a great ambassador for the game. He speaks well, and also was a great player. What else can you say about Andrew Gaze? He is, to me, the god of basketball in Australia. I'm just so happy and glad that I get to see him every now and then when I do my refereeing at MSAC. He still coaches. So Andrew Gaze, my number 10 best basketball player ever. If I did surprise you, let me know in the comment down below. Let me know if I did surprise you. Let me know if you have somebody else as number 10. Let's start a debate. Let's start a conversation. While we are talking about Andrew Gaze, I will just make sure to put this picture on a display here. There's Andrew Gaze when he played for the Spurs. Many people don't know. Yes, Andrew Gaze did play in the NBA. He did play for the Spurs, and he was wearing his infamous number 10. So he did play well. He was a shooter. And what else can you say about Andrew Gaze? He's arguably the god of basketball in Australia, in Victoria and Melbourne. And no disrespect to Patty Mills, Josh Giddey, and all those new guys coming, the guys in the past, but Andrew Gaze is my number 10 basketball player of all time. All right, good. Let's keep it going here. So, number 9, who do I have for number 9? I have to think hard for that one. But at number 9, my personal best player ever, it is, wow. All right, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? For my number 9. My number 9 is the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Mr. Dominant himself. he was a force in his time of playing from Orlando to LA to, you know, the Heat and the Suns and everybody else he went to. But he was a force on the basketball court. The man was strong, fit, athletic. He was just a problem. If you have to defend him, he was a problem, not by no doubt. Shaq was a problem back in his days, and I'll put Shaq up on the display. There's Shaq when he played for the Celtics with his Celtics top, and you know, obviously he won with the LA, three titles, three-peat, and then he went to win with Miami once and with Dwayne Wade. And this is my guy, Shaquille O'Neal. No doubt, no discussion about it. He was a force on his time, and he still is a big personality nowadays in basketball world. So he's still involved with the game, which is a great thing. We all appreciate Shaq the Diesel. All right, I'm back on. So that's me. It's small down there. Can you see me? Say hi if you are there. Send me a message on the chat. Say hi. Tell me where you're from, and let's have a chat. Let's start connecting on a personal level. Okay, now, oof, wow, 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 wow. Number, who do I have for number 8? Ooh, that's a big one. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? All right, let me bring you number 8 here. So, all right, hang on, don't run away, don't run away, don't run away, don't run away. Ooh, ooh, bang! That's my number 8. Bill Russell, Mr. 11 titles. The man won have got more rings than his fingers can hold. Celtics legend won 11 titles, and he played on a time which wasn't easy. Played on a time was a lot of issues in the world in the States, but he played. He never put his head down. He played, and he was a great player and a great person. Bill Russell is my number 8 ever. Let me know if you disagree in the comments down below. Let's start a debate. Let's start a chat about my number 8. What do you think about Bill Russell, Mr. Celtic himself? All right. Haha. Oof. Let's carry on here. Let's carry on. All right. What was next? Let's see who's next. Let's see who's next. We are up to number 7 now. Wow, this tastes beautiful. Original flavor. Anyway, number 7 on my all-time basketball player ever is no other than Mr. Laker himself, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. There is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Wow, Mr. Hook Shot, Mr. LA, Mr. Championships, you name it. The man has got all these accolades in his resume. I mean, you cannot deny that Kareem was a great player, great ambassador for the game as well. This is my number 7 basketball player of all time. All right, let's carry on here. Let's carry on here. Who is the next? We are up to number 6 now. So if you are watching this live, let me know down below on the chats where you're watching from. And let's have a conversation. Let's have a debate. Wow. Okay. So if you just joined me now, this is my top 10 basketball players of all time. So this is the title of this live stream. Is my top 10 basketball players of all time. So just to recap for you, so I started with number 10, Andrew Gaze, and then I went to number 9, Shaquille O'Neal, number 8, Bill Russell, number 7, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So we're up to number 6 now. So are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Drums, please. Do 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 do. Bang! There he is. This is my number 6 best player of all time. Another Laker. Another Laker. Yes, yes, yes. It is Irving Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson himself. A man in person. Number 32. 5 titles. And he won Finals MVP on his rookie year. Wow, how crazy is that? I mean, you're a rookie, but you're winning not just the finals, but your Finals MVP on the NBA, the strongest, best league in the league of all time. This is not easy. This is a massive achievement, and we gotta give it up to the man, Magic Johnson. You are my number 6 best player of all time. You are the man. You are Magic Irving Johnson. Number 5. Now we are getting to the newer guys. Now we're getting to the modern guys, all right? We enjoying this. We're enjoying this now. If you are enjoying this, make sure to give me a like. Make sure to send me a star and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. If you are one of the 90% of people that watches my content and you have subscribed to my channel yet, do it now. This is the best time to do it while we are chatting with me live and getting to know each other in a more personal level. My number 5 of all time basketball player. Wow, it's gonna shock some people right here, but my number 1 basketball player of all time is no other than Stephen Curry. Mr. Stephen Curry, Mr. Three-pointer, 3-point legend, 3-point record holder. I don't think this record is ever going to be beaten. This is just my opinion. He has passed Reggie Miller, he has passed Ray Allen. Stephen Curry has changed the game. The game used to be big man going into the post, bouncing and bumping people and dunking on people. But Stephen Curry has made it fun, has made it great game for shooters, which means anybody can play the game. You don't have to be tall, you don't have to be strong. As long as you can shoot the ball, you can be a all-star, you can be the best player in the league, and you can win championships. Because as a matter of fact, 3 points are better than 2. So why not go for the all 3? Why just go for 2, right? That's what Stephen Curry has taught us, and that's what Stephen Curry is my number 5 best player of all time. Woo! We get into the nitty gritty now. We're getting closer to this top 3. But who do you think is gonna make the top 3? Who are your top 3? Be part of the live stream. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a debate. All right, now number 4. Wow. Wow, I gotta put his photo up there, man. This man is unbelievable. He was unbelievable. I'm just gonna put his photo. I'm not even gonna say nothing, man. I'm not gonna just gonna go and put his photo out there, so you guys can just cry with me and talk with me and whatever you wanna do, man. I'm sure you love him. Here we go. Are you ready? Drums. Do 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 do. Boom! Number 4. Damn, we didn't make the top 3, but Kobe Bean Bryant. It is my number 4 basketball player of all time. Man, what can I say about Kobe Bryant, man? 5 championships with LA Lakers, 3 with Czech, 2 with Pau Gasol. The man was a motivator for the world. The man was a play with his heart. Came to the game, he gave everything he had. Wow, this is Kobe Bean Bryant, Mr. Black Mamba, Mr. Dunking Contest, Mr. 18 years old, or sorry, 17 years old, joining an NBA straight from the high school. Not many of them has made that far, but Kobe Bryant did. God rest his soul, wherever he is now in peace. Kobe Bryant is my number 4 basketball player of all time. Woo! Okay, now we are getting to the top 3, the last 3. Wow. All right. This is getting really interesting. You see, it's getting very interesting. My top 3. Okay, before I go to the top 3, let me share with you what I got up on the weekend. All right, let's take a conversation. Let's make it personal. Now, this weekend I was invited to go and referee in Shepparton. So it's a junior tournament that happens in Shepparton every year. If you don't know where Shepparton is a country town in Victoria, Australia, about 2.5 hours of Melbourne. So it's a junior tournament from the under 12s all the way to under 18s, boys and girls, and anyone can join the competition. Mostly the teams that join the competition are other country teams or other country towns, and it happens every year. As a matter of fact, it's not just happening in Shepparton and Echuca. It happens in Wodonga, it happens in Hamilton, Warrnambool. I'm pretty sure Traralgon is doing one as well. And, it's a great competition. I enjoy going there and referee this competition. You gotta go, and if you are a basketball referee, come in and help out and join. So I went to Shepparton, which is a country town in the state of Victoria in Australia. That's where I live. And then that was on Friday night. So pretty much what has happened is I referee VJBL grading games at MSEC. So MSEC is in Melbourne, and the capital city of Victoria. I referee 4 grading games that night. I finished about 11 o'clock, jumped in my car, drove all the way to Shepparton, went straight to the hotel, had the shower, went to sleep. Next morning I get up, I didn't get to Shepparton until 1 o'clock in the morning. Next day I woke up at 6:30, had another shower because I love showering, especially if it's there, might as well use it. Had another shower, got ready, and went to the stadium, the main stadium in Shepparton, and I refereed there from 8 o'clock in the morning all the way to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, sorry, I should say. I finished that, went back to hotel, had about half an hour or so of nap, had another shower, got into the car, and I drove all the way to Ararat. So Ararat is 3.5 hours from Shepparton. I refereed a CBL game. It was Ararat. They played against Mount Gambier. So Mount Gambier is sort of across the border on the South Australia area. And Ararat is obviously in Victoria. So Ararat lost their game against Mount Gambier. Mount Gambier only had 7 or 6 players, so they had a player coach as well. And Ararat had sort of the full team. But Mount Gambier was just better, so they shot better, they ran better. I think at the end it was about a 40 to 30 points blowout, so Mount Gambier played well. Anyway, the game was at 7 p.m. I got back in the car at 7 p.m., drove all the way back. The game was at 7 p.m., finished it at 9, got back in the car, drove all the way to Shepparton, had a shower. I got there, about 1-ish, maybe 1-ish. I got there, had a shower, went back to sleep. The next morning I got up. I had another 8 o'clock game start, and I refereed in Shepparton all Sunday until, I don't know, I think 6 o'clock it was. And then I drove all the way back to Melbourne. Was my weekend. Super, super eventful. all about basketball, all about refereeing. So that's what I like to do. That's what I enjoy doing. Sorry, excuse me. I just needed to wet my throat. It gets really dry for some reason. But there is summer in Australia, so it is quite hot. So you get dry throats a lot. I do anyway. So anyway, that was my weekend. So that's what I did on the weekend. I referee basketball games from the tournament in Shepparton to Ararat CBL. CBL stands for Country Basketball League. Drove back to Shepparton. I referee another 5 games, I believe it was on Sunday. So it was 5 games on Saturday and 5 games on Sunday. 10 games all up. I'm happy with that. And tell me down below, how was your weekend? What did you get up to? Did you ref any game? Did you play any game? Did you watch any game? So this area is about basketball in general. We talk about refereeing, we talk about playing, we talk about spectating, we talk about table scoring, whatever you to do, anything to do with basketball. This is the place to be. This is the place to talk about it. It's an open place. Anybody can talk about it. Anyway, okay. Now that I've given you all these, all these that I told you about my weekend, let me continue to what we came here for. Is to not see the best 10 players, according to me, of all time. I'm just gonna recap to you who I got as. We are up to number 3 now, so I'm just gonna recap to you who I got as number, let's say, 10. I'm just gonna change this. All right, I'm still there, just tiny a little bit down the bottom on the right here. And anyway, number 10, Andrew Gaze. Number 9, Shaquille O'Neal. Number 8, Bill Russell. Number 7, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number 6, Magic Johnson. Number 5, Stephen Curry. Number 4, Kobe Bryant. And now we are up to number 3. Wow, we got up to this. Okay, it wasn't easy to decide, but this is my opinion. And if you disagree, I like people with a strong opinion. Make sure to write in the chat or in the comments down below if you disagree with my number. Up to number 4 now. Best players ever. At number 3, arguably the best player in the world, arguably the best of the best, is Mr. LBJ, LeBron James, the young fella from Akron, Ohio. So he become a man now, and he's billionaire. And he's won 4 titles so far. Hopefully more to come with the LA. And what else can you say about LeBron James? He's the top scorer in the NBA. He has passed everyone, so he's number 1. He's got that record to probably keep for a very long time. I don't see anyone coming through that is going to challenge that. Mostly the reason he got that record is because he's so healthy, and he looks after himself so well. And the man is a machine. He's been playing for 20 years and he's still going strong. He's still one of the best players on the planet right now. Still scoring, still rebounding, still assisting. LeBron James is made my 3 best players of all time. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. Like I say, stay until the end because number 1 is going to surprise you. I'm pretty sure it will. So no doubt it will, and there will be a lot of controversial. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to chat. I'm looking to debate. I'm looking for people to disagree with me and people to agree with me. Anyway, let's jump up to number 2. Wow, need a drink for after all that. Oof. This tea is magnificent. Okay, drums. Number 2 is bang! MJ, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. 6 titles, 6 finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Top Scorer of the Year. Wow. He is, in the eyes of many people, the God, the greatest of all time. And we are just so lucky he's still living and he is still around us. Michael Jeffrey Jordan is my number 2 best basketball player of all time. All right, I'll put myself on the screen. I want to see people to see my face, how happy and excited I am to announce that Michael Jordan is my number 2 best player of all time. Who is your best player? Who is your number 2? And who is your number 1? Well, for most people, Michael Jordan or LeBron James are the best player for them. For me, as you can see, I haven't picked either of them to be number 1 because my number 1 is coming soon and you will be surprised. You will be amazed of my number 1. Then, it's going to completely blow your mind. And I can tell you now, you might disagree with me, you might yell at the screen, but it is my opinion and it is my number 1. Before I go to number 1, make sure to subscribe on description, subscribe to my channel, and like this video, comment on this video, share this video so more people can see the wisdom, and let's grow the community. It's a place where everybody is invited, every basketball lover is invited to come in together in a respectful way, express their opinion, share opinion, talk as friends talk. So, after saying all that, my number 1 basketball player of all time, it is, drums please, do 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 do, bang, Dwayne Wade. Yes, yes, yes. Dwayne Wade is my number 1, the best player according to me that ever played the game of basketball. Periodly. Yes, he didn't win the most titles. Yes, he wasn't the best scorer, but you just look at his highlights. The man was amazing as an athlete, as a shooter, as creative. He was magic on a different atmosphere. Wow, did I shock you? I want to put my face back out there so you can see how excited I am about announcing my number 1, the best player according to me of all time, Dwayne Wade, Mr. Miami Heat, Mr. Champion. He played one with Shaq, he went with LeBron a 3 more times. It is my favorite player of all time. What do you think about my list? Do you agree with my list? Do you disagree with my list? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know in the chat. Let's have a debate. Let's have a conversation. Let's see who are your best number 10 players. Let's see even just your number 1 player. Who is it? Let me know down in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Let's see if we can come to some kind of debate here. Always respectful, always friendly debate. Now, after saying all that, I must say to you that there is a few players that I would like to mention, even though they did not make my top 10, but they are of a lot of value. Some of them just didn't win a title, so don't have no rings. Some of them just were international, fantastic players that people don't talk much about, and I'm here to mention them because they deserve a place. Number 1 of the people that didn't make the list, but they are fantastic on their own way. the man on the screen. AI, Allen Iverson. Wow. Top scorer, MVP, Rookie of the Year, you name it. The man got the whole repertoire. He'll dance with you. He'll cross you over. He'll shoot in your face. He'll run the court. He did everything, especially on the offense end. And on the defense end, he was a stealer. He was a thief. He will hide behind players. He will cut the off, get the ball, and go and lay up. Allen Iverson, Mr. Culture. He changed the culture of the NBA on a positive way, and he is one of the players, even though he is not mentioned on his list. I would like to honor and mention him. Allen Iverson, Mr. Philadelphia, Mr. Cornrows, Mr. Baggy Shorts. It is an honor to have watched you play. Now, another player that didn't make the list, but I would like to mention him here is boom, Larry Bird. Wow, what a career. Wow, titles, rings, shooter, intelligence. A player of this caliber, they do not come very often, trust me. Boston Celtics greatest to me. Larry Bird, you need to be mentioned. You were an amazing player, and you are a great ambassador for the sport of basketball in the world. Okay, now I'm not all finished yet. Another player I would like to mention is bang! Yes, Dirk Nowitzki, the German wonder kid. Yes, Mr. Bamberg. I play against Dirk Nowitzki in Germany. He used to be put on the three-point line to stop me from shooting three-pointers. I ended up not going anywhere in my career. He ended up in the NBA, winning titles and making millions. Congratulations to you, Dirk. You had a great career. You're a great man. One of the first 7-footer that shot three-pointers. Mr. One leg back up shot. Dirk Nowitzki, I salute you for the career you had and all the great things that you gave to the game, all the fun watching you. Anyway, somebody else I wanted to mention here, you might or may not this person, and I'll just bring his photo here so you know what I'm talking about. Have you ever heard about this man? I bet you haven't. He's a Brazilian basketball player by the name of Oscar Schmidt. He played in the Olympics, he played in the World Cup. He was a top scorer for a very long time in the international games. Just recently, he's been taken over by another player that I'll mention just after him. Stay tuned so you know who's the top scorer in the Olympics and also World Cup combined. It used to be Oscar Schmidt, great player, great character from the country of Brazil. He was a phenomenal international player. Now, the guy that has passed him in scoring is now the top scorer of all time. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Let me find him. He's right here somewhere. I'm sure he's here. You ready? I found him. Here we go. Bang! Luis Scola, the Argentinian player of the all time, not just the year, forever. Nothing before, nothing after. He is the Argentinian player of all time. I have to mention Manu Ginobili as well, but Luis Scola is the top scorer of in the international game ever. So I needed to put him there in front of Manu Ginobili. And what else can you say about Manu Ginobili? Scola. Awesome player, hard worker. He does the job. He'll get you a W. 100% for sure. He's a great man. I had to mention him here because he is a fantastic player and a great ambassador for the game. Now, other players that I would like to mention, mostly they didn't have a long career due to injuries and other things. I would like to mention Penny Hardaway, Anthony Penny Hardaway from the Orlando Magics. I would like to mention Grant Hill. I would like to mention Brandon Roy from Portland. And I also like to mention, who else can I mention that didn't make the top 10, but he was just an excellent player. Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter. Oh, the endless is just a lot of players that I would like to mention that could easily make the top 10, could easily make the top 10 from another person. Just unfortunately didn't make the top 10 for me. Karl Malone is another one that I like to mention, and all the greats. I mean, anyone they play. Scottie Pippen, don't forget Scottie Pippen. What a great player he was. And what else can I say to you? This is pretty much my top 10, and the players that I wanted to honor as well, even though they didn't make the top 10 on my list. They're great players. So I hope you like this video. I'll just bring myself back here into the display. All right. All right. Sorry about the sound. It's just the mouse trying to looking for what I'm trying to show you right now. All right, that's me right there. All right, I'm back here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like this video. I hope you comment down in the descriptions down below. Tell me your opinion about who you think is the best player to ever lived according to you. Everybody's got an opinion. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a debate. Let's see what you value the most. If you value titles, maybe Bill Russell is your favorite player, or MJ because it's a more modern and he's got 6 titles. More than LeBron James, which only got 5, but he's still playing. He could still win other titles. And yeah, so let me know in the comments down below. And when you do that, please let me know where you are chatting from, and it will be good to know, start getting to know each other. I live in Melbourne, in Australia, in the state of Victoria, and I've been living here for 20 years, so I enjoy the place, I enjoy the atmosphere. I'm a basketball referee, so I enjoy the game. I played the game many years ago. I started playing the game when I was probably 10 years old, up in Angola, in Africa. That's where I was born. And I moved to Europe. I went to Germany. I played in Germany for 6 years, played in Portugal for 3 years, and then I ended up in Australia, which I played for maybe a year or two before I decided to go and to become a basketball referee, which I've been doing for quite a long time now. So let me know down below. Tell me your story. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a debate. Let's have fun. It's your coach PK coming at you live. And as you know, I always give you my best. Until the next one, gone for now. Stay tuned. There will be more coming.